carpets, ARS has got you covered. Call ARS when you need us the most.
We're not.
21-7 with 40 seconds to play in the third. Westlake, 2 touchdowns there in that third period. And it's an awfully quiet crowd here in Hiram. Now you can take this one out of the end zone is Ferguson. And he fumbles the football. And it looks like Westlake's on it. They're still fighting, but Westlake has it. And the wheels are coming off here in Hiram for the Mustangs.
Wow, that is, you hate to say that with 32 seconds still to go in the third period, but that feels like game over for the Mustangs.
That's 3 lost fumbles for Mountain Crest, and I'll tell you what, you've had 10 days to prepare.
Looks like a preseason game.
And they come out and put the ball on the ground now. You got to give a lot of credit to Westlake.
They've played good football.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's, the other guy lines up and beats you. And you heard Coach Wooten at the end of the half about how they really need to come and meet Westlake head on. That's not happening so far. So another penalty on the Thunder. That's their 10th. Give to Giro, and then he flicks it back as they try a little trickeration, and then Taylor Riding just gets down on it. And they were looking for Spencer Brown, who was streaking down the near sideline for the end zone. They were sending Brown and Morgan just on jets.
Yep. Number 11, Taylor Riding, was thinking about the pass before he got the ball. It was a pretty high pitch as well.
Big loss. That's the end of the third period. 21-7, Westlake out in front of Mountain Crest.
Cache Valley Center for the Arts presents the Golden Dragon Acrobats. Golden Dragon Acrobats, November 3 and 4.
Well, we start the fourth period, 21-7. Westlake leading Mountain Crest. They had outgained Mountain Crest 230 to -8 before that last play. And it's big pass plays that have done it.
Big pass plays and poor tackling.
Yep. Sorensen throws it wide of his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and long. Mountain Crest is going to have to force a turnover of their own. Get back into this thing. 3 turnovers to 1, and that 1 turnover for Westlake came right at the end of the half and really didn't lead to anything. Mountain Crest didn't have much time. Sorensen, they're looking deep again. And Herbert was running stride for stride with Sanderson. And so it's 4th down, so the turnover problem mitigated for the moment.
Well, even if they held them on this offensive possession, still they're going to have a rough field position now. They're punting from their own 39.
They just walked a guy on the field late, and they're going to throw the flag as he was in motion. See if this one goes into the end zone. They'll probably just take it rather than make him kick again. Oh, they're going to say it's out at the 1. So, yeah, it's going to be a re-kick.
They'll take that penalty.
I don't think Mountain Crest coaching staff has seen it yet. One of the Westlake players came running on late, and he came running out and just set up at a wide receiver position. And then he moved before the snap. And that was the flag.
Well, if Mountain Crest wants to get back into this game down by 2 scores now, that's a huge penalty against Westlake.
You know, you always wonder when you're a coach, especially when you're in the 11th game of the season, 11th week of the season. Hey,
maybe you should know what team you're on.
No, you're on the punt team.
You're
right?
on the punt team.
What are you doing back there? You always wonder that as a coach. What are you guys doing back there when somebody does something like that?
Really, I don't think you want to know the answers here. Teenage boys are doing.
Did somebody bring their phone? First thing they ever had for teenagers was smartphones.
They're made for dumb teenagers.
Come after Sorensen a little bit. Boy, Pututau lets this one go again and gets into the end zone. He did a little bit of matrix action there, bending back over so that thing couldn't hit him.
That was like Neo.
He knows Kung Fu. 11:30 to play in the ball game. The Mountain Crest trails by 2 scores. We've seen them come back before this season. Early in the season. And Eddie Hall was clutch in the late going in that game. Keeps this play alive. Finds Pututau.
And he fumbled it.
He looked like he was down on the ground, didn't he?
He did, but the referee right on top of it threw his fumble marker.
Well, now the official that's there marking it, he was way back where he first caught it, and he was marking that and standing there. And the ground can't cause it. Let's see. Right here, and the official's marking it. You can't see him. He's marking it.
Yeah, he's down. That's not a fumble.
That came down. That came out after he hit the ground. Incomplete pass.
All right.
So they're going to split the difference. They weren't quite sure. And they'll just say, well, that was incomplete. And they got together and talked about it. That's all you can hope for out of the coaching, or out of the officiating crew.
I think the sideline on Mountain Crest just got a penalty.
That's a warning. First one's a warning. The next one will be a penalty.
And the official pointed the finger right at Coach Wooten. I don't know what he said to him.
He said, I don't want to hear any more from you. Hall makes a man miss. Lurches forward for a short gain, about 4. 27 yards on 13 carries for Hall.
Number 50, Conrad Saga. Look at him right here.
Oh.
And his helmet comes off and he lays on the ground for a minute. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot catch that kid. He's going to get a breather, actually. See him running off the top of your screen.
Third and 6. 1 of 10 on 3rd down. He can run this if he wants, and he probably should. He's going to unload it, gets the first down, and Fuller dropped it. And that's the other thing we've seen today. It just looks like a Mountain Crest team that is not mentally there.
No.
Dropped passes, penalties, missed tackles. I mean, those are mental mistakes.
We've probably seen 5 big drops today, and this is another huge one. We could have made another first down for Mountain Crest.
Now you're going to get hit. Might as well catch it, right?
That's right. They don't hit you any less hard when you bobble it.
Nope. Fourth and 6. 1 for 11 on 3rd downs now for Mountain Crest. bad kick at all. Fair catch called for inside the 35 at the 34. Mountain Crest trailing by 2 scores. Needs to come up with a play defensively, because the offense is being stymied by this Westlake defense. Olympus leading Bonk Elder at the half.
What's the score, I wonder?
Oh, 17-6. Of course, this is in delay.
Well, we're really
Most
having a
people already
conversation
know.
between ourselves.
Well, there you go. Just throwing out some gee whizzes for people that didn't see it. Sorensen throwing a little out. This time the tackle made after a 2-yard grab by Morgan. You know, they run the outs. One of these times, one of those corners needs to take a flyer and try to jump. Right?
Take a shot.
But you know what happened? You know what happened with that a minute ago? A 60-yard touchdown by Morgan, because he ran the out and up. It was a bench pattern. That's Morgan in motion. Sorensen keeps it. Tripped up. Gain of 1. So 3rd and 7. Westlake, a 2-score lead, and that is a huge hole the way their defense has played today.
Yeah.
Sorensen jogs back to the huddle after getting the play.
Nearly insurmountable, I think, at this point. Nearly.
Well, it sure feels like it with the way the Mountain Crest offense has been playing. 9.5 to play in the game. 4 wide receivers. See if Mountain Crest comes after him. They do. And he steps out of bounds. And loses 5-6 yards. I'm not sure what that play was all about.
Especially going out of bounds. Want the clock to run.
You know, maybe it was all right. Bad snap. Screwed up all the timing. I'm just going to pick it out, pick it up, and see what I can do. Yeah, and that's maybe about the only thing your coach would tell you to do different. Well, get down before you get out of bounds.
Let the clock run at least.
They come after this kick. They came after the last one. Putu Tau has a chance at returning this from his own 30. Changes direction. And there's been a lot of that today too, Lee, hasn't there?
A lot of indecision.
Well, just a lot of that. Oh, wait, here, there, no, wait.
Well, you can
Instead of just getting upfield. I understand guys are trying to make that big play. You know, you understand, kids are trying to make the big play. They're trying to make something happen. And, you know, I'm sure the coaches would like to see them just look, get what you can. Now another opportunity for the Mustang offense, trailing by 2 scores. Lowe picks up a couple. Haven't been able to take many shots downfield, have they?
Not enough time. You got a little time to run those patterns and set your feet and make a good throw, and there's just not enough time. The defensive front of Westlake has owned the owned the line of scrimmage.
And 2nd and 8. Hall's running again for his life. And another incomplete pass. Webb couldn't come up with it. Hall is now 12 of 30 for 104 yards. He had 102 at the half. 3rd down and 8. 1 of 11 on 3rd downs.
I don't think it's going to change right here.
Nope, 1 of 12 now. And he's not outside the pocket. There was a receiver over that direction, and they're not going to throw the flag.
Well, right.